May I ask you some questions about your most memorable trip? Yes, of course. Sure, go ahead. No problem. Where did you go for your trip? I went to Ha Long Bay. When did you go there? I went there 3 days ago. I went there 4 days ago. I went there 5 days ago. I went there 1 week ago. I went there 2 weeks ago. I went there 5 months ago. I went there 6 months ago. I went there 1 month ago. I went there 2 years ago. I went there 3 years ago. I went there 1 year ago. I went there last week. I went there last month. I went there last year. I went there last summer. I went there last spring. I went there last fall. I went there last winter. Who did you go with? I went with my family. I went with my friends. I went with my classmates. I went with my roommates. How many people were there in the trip? There were 5 people in the trip. There were 6 people in the trip. There were 7 people in the trip. Why did you choose Ha Long Bay for the trip? Because my mother wanted to go there. Because my friends wanted to go there. Because I'd never been there. Because I'd never been there before. Because it's very beautiful and famous. Because it's near my friend's house. What did you prepare for the trip? I prepared sunglasses, a swimsuit, shoes, a hat, sunscreen, and a camera. I prepared clothes, medicine, food, drink, and some money. Did you get up early on the first day of the trip? Yes, I did. I got up early on the first day of the trip. No, I didn't. I didn't get up early on the first day of the trip. How did you feel before the trip? Well, before the trip, I felt very happy. Before the trip, I felt very excited. Before the trip, I felt normal. Before the trip, I felt very nervous. Where did you meet to start the trip? We start the trip from my room. We start the trip from my house. We met at our school to start the trip. We met at our school to start the trip. We met at my friend's house to start the trip. We met at the bus station to start the trip. We met at the coach station to start the trip. Buy things online. Bought things online. Called your parents. Called your parents. Chat with your friends. Chatted with your friends. Check Facebook. Checked Facebook. Clean the room. Cleaned the room. Checked your emails. Checked your emails. Cooked dinner. Cooked dinner. Cooked lunch. Cooked lunch. Get up late. Got up late. Do a part-time job. Did a part-time job. Done a part-time job. Do exercise. Did exercise. Done exercise. Do the housework. Did the housework. Done the housework. Do the washing. Did the washing. Done the washing. Do voluntary work. Did voluntary work. Done voluntary work. Do your homework. Did your homework. Done your homework. Drink alcohol. Drank alcohol. Drunk alcohol. Drink beer. Drank beer. Drunk beer. Drink coffee. Drunk coffee. Drunk coffee. Drink milk tea. Drank milk tea. Drunk milk tea. Eat fast food. Ate fast food. Eaten fast food. Eat ice cream. Ate ice cream. Eaten ice cream. Eat in a restaurant. Ate in a restaurant. Eaten in a restaurant. Eat out. Ate out. Eaten out. Eat seafood. Ate seafood. Eaten seafood. Eat squid soup. Ate squid soup. Eaten squid soup.